All right. Da-da, 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 da-da. Hey, folks. Hello, hello, hello. And what do we have? We got a durian. I'm good. I thought I might as well as do a video of how to open a durian the Raggy style. Yeah. Um, Here's a Malaysian durian fruit. It's thorny, yeah. So please, if you're going to handle the fruit, you should be wearing gloves, or have a thick piece of cloth that you can use to hold it. Yeah. Otherwise, you hurt yourself at your own risk. Anyway, Malaysian durians are never cut down from the tree. They are always allowed to ripen naturally and fall down. So you can see that the stalk of the durian is like old, you know. Um, Here we go. And this is the fruit. There are so many varieties of durians. So um, this method of opening the durian is not specific to any particular variety. It's just a technique that I use when I am handling a durian which is properly ripened. Yeah. In other words, which has already been ripened on the tree and then falls down. Sometimes when you buy the durian, they might put a little bit of a stringy kind of a thing on it just to prevent the fruit from splitting. I think these people have used, wow, rubber bands. Yeah. Because like when the fruit is properly ripened, it actually is easy to open. There are like natural seams and fault lines on the durian. Um, if I bring this close to the camera, you can probably see this like a center point, and then from around it, if you look close enough, you can see some like seams. Okay, hang on. Here we go. See, this is like a seam kind of a thing here. So when you open the durian, you open it along the seams. Now, if you are trying to do this in a normal table, I would suggest just putting some newspaper or some towel at the bottom so that your durian doesn't slide all around the place. And again, like I said, um, use gloves when handling so you don't hurt your fingers. But for those of us who want to show off, we'll we'll just use our fingers and do it. Yeah. But this can only be done if the durian is properly ripened and relatively easy to open. Now, tools to split open the durian, you can use what, a hacksaw and an axe, a power tool, or you can just use a spoon or a teaspoon. What you need is like something with a flat but really strong handle into it. And what you do is you look for like I said, the seam lines, and over here I could see some seam lines. If you're not very sure where the seam lines are, you just sort of like poke into that center thing and you can see some fault lines. But assuming you can find the fault line, you just put your one end of the spoon in there. See, I've already sort of like got it into a fault line. And then you just work your way into the center and you gently, gently, gently just split the fruit along its fault line. Now, if you are not at a fault line, then it's very difficult. But once you find the fault line and if the fruit is properly ripened, you can just gently already prise the fruit open. Ooh. And there you have it. Yeah, there you have it. So now obviously different durians will have like different sizes of the fruit content. Some of the fruits which are from the village direct, in other words, not grown in proper plantations, they might even have like certain worms in the durians, yeah, and then, or they might have been bitten partially by squirrels or whatever, so your available content might be limited. But nowadays they tend to grow durians in properly farmed commercial plantations, so the quality of the fruits are fairly consistent. They they sort of like grow fruits, and they have like different varieties of fruit that have, trees that have been selected, so there is a fair bit of consistency in the kind of fruit and flavor that you're getting. So here we have the fruit, and if you're having like a family party, then normally people will just pick up the durian and start eating pieces. But I'm not going to do that. What I like to do with my durians is I like to chill them in the freezer. So I'll just remove the seeds with the fruit in it. Yeah, trying not to damage the fruit. Put it into a plastic container, and then there's this tiny little bit that could go in there. Or haha. Oh wow, what a flavor! Oh wow, seriously. Oh wow, this is like a creamy, sweet. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm just getting the tiny little pieces because you don't want to waste a single drop of the durian. And then this particular fruit only had two, like seeds in it in the first opening, and then you go through the durian uh, into its different sections. Once you open that thing, there is already another seam line that you can see from the middle. See, as bring this closer to the camera. Here we go. So you can see there's already like a fault line in the center, right, of the durian thing. And all you need to do is to place your both hands, one hand on each side, and then just gently apply some pressure, and the fruit will split open again. Yeah. Again, I'm not using any great strength. Once the fruit is properly ripened, it is easy to open, and then so this section of it didn't have anything very much, but like I said, not a drop of precious durian has to be spilled. So since I'm not sharing this with anybody else, I am not sharing this with anybody else. I get to eat the little tiny little things. Wow. And then you got to have disposable bags on standby. If you preferably plastic disposable bags, and then double bag them. You throw the remnants away. Later you will seal the bags so the smell doesn't come out, and you will dispose of it outside of the house. Never keep the bloody things in the house. And here's what we have for this section of it. Yeah, this part of it here, this is like not a spoiled area, it's just like the seed part of it. Here we go, more golden fruit. And again, this is going to go into a little plastic, a little container. Yeah. Now, if you are opening more than one fruit, it's important to keep each fruit's pieces in its own container. Yeah, do not put two or three different uh, varieties of fruit into one container. You completely mess up the taste of the thing. Yeah. Then fingers tend to get a bit sticky. If you bake cakes and you work with cakes, you know what it's all about. Hang on. And then there's another piece here. Again, same technique. Just put fingers on both sides. Yeah. And then gently prise open the thing. Here we go. If it's a bit tough, you can start with one end, so you get better leverage, so to speak. And here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes. I'm just getting rid of the skins, and we've got more of this, like, glorious goodness here. And it's packed again. If you're going to be like sharing this fruit with other people, then you might, when you're removing it, you might want to sort of like wear food handling plastic gloves as you're removing the thing, because like people tend to be a bit fussy. They'll ask you where your fingers have been. But it's my durian. I'm not sharing this with anybody. No way. And then here we go again. Opening it. This time what I'm doing, I'm just sticking my finger into the crevice to try to help me to open out the last bit. Ahead. And wow, here we go. Let's see what's there. Lots and lots of glorious goodness in the durian, So, folks, that's about it, Keep the durian, eat and enjoy, You can eat it fresh, or you can keep it in the fridge and eat it. For those of you who are concerned about the smell, this particular one, it's got a nice, lovely aroma. It's gentle. But once you freeze it, then even somebody who's unfamiliar with a durian smell, or who says they dislikes durian smell, they probably won't notice the smell. I use the word smell just because many people say the durian stinks, but this one is aroma. This particular one is actually gentle and fragrant. When you eat durians, word of caution: durian, high carbohydrate, high energy food. Do not consume alcohol. If you are taking durians, and do not take durians with alcohol, your body will heat up something horrible, And usually Malaysians would like to eat durian along with another fruit which is so-called cooling, and a fruit that perfectly matches with the durian is the mangosteen. If you eat some durian and you have some mangosteens, the mangosteens tend to be, well, what Malaysians call cooling. They are sweet and they're nice, and they take away your body's heatiness. So the old belief is, Nevertheless, please enjoy. This video has to come to an end because I got to resist eating this. I'm going to put this in the fridge and have it only later. Cheers. Ooh. Oh, remember, you have to eat Malaysian durians, Durians from other countries. I mean, I'm not nationalistic or stuff like that, but just that only in Malaysia you get the good durians, All the other things are all just complete rubbish. Oops, sorry, people from other places. End video.